Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Shoily Chakraborty and I'm working as legal intern in LEXIS and Company. The topic for today's video is the right to be forgotten. Right to be forgotten refers to the ability to have some publicly available personal information about an individual erased from the internet, search engines, databases, websites, or any other public platform. The right to be forgotten has been recognized by law in the European Union under the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR and has been affirmed by many courts in the United Kingdom and Europe. However, there is no similar law in India. Although the Personal Data Protection Bill 2019, tabled in the Indian Parliamentary by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, is currently being scrutinized by a joint public parliamentary committee in collaboration with experts and stakeholders, did clearly include and give the right to be forgotten in its clause 20, which allowed an individual to restrict or prevent the further dissemination of their personal data if that data has served the purpose for which it was collected and is no longer necessary for that purpose, was made with the consent of the data principle under section 11, and such consent has since been withdrawn, was made contrary to the provisions of this act or any other law for the time being in force. In the landmark right to privacy case of K.S. Puttaswamy versus Union of India, the Honorable Supreme Court specifically observed that the right of an individual to exercise control over his personal data and to be able to control his or her own life also encompasses his right to control his existence on the internet. In Sri Vasunathan versus the Registrar General, the Karnataka High Court recognized the right to be forgotten specifically and ruled that in sensitive cases involving women in general and highly sensitive cases involving rape or affecting the modesty and reputation of the person concerned, this was done in line with the trend of the Western countries. After right to privacy judgment in August 2017, the High Courts have adopted a broader perspective on the matter, explicitly recognizing the right to be forgotten and the right to be left alone. In Zulfikar Ahmed Khan versus Quinitian Businessman Media, Zulfikar Ahmed Khan petitioned the Delhi High Court requesting the suppression of two stories written against him on the news websites. The quit based on anonymous harassment charges. While the news portal removed the pieces while the case was pending in the High Court additionally prohibited the substance of these two pieces from being republished during the suit's duration, and in doing so, the Delhi court ruled that the right to be forgotten and the right to be left alone are two fundamental facets of the right to privacy, which has been declared an integral element of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. The Orissa High Court in Google versus State of Orissa also examined the right to be forgotten as a remedy for victims of sexually graphic images or films, frequently shared on social media platforms by spurn lovers to frighten and harass women. The right to be forgotten is not an absolute right. The Supreme Court did provide some clarity on this by saying that the acceptance of this right does not mean that all aspects of earlier existence are to be obliterated, as some may have specific social ramifications. It basically said that it could not be deleted when the data is required for exercising the right to freedom of speech and expression and information. If it is necessary for compliance with legal obligations, if it is necessary for performance of a task carried out in public interest or public health, if it is necessary for achieving purposes in public interest, if it is necessary for scientific and historic research purpose or statistical purpose, if it is necessary for the establishment, exercise, or legal claims. The court must consider the petitioner's right to privacy on the one hand, as well as the public's right to information, openness, and judicial records on the other hand. This law is fairly new, and it remains to be seen how this law will further be taken down the legal road. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.